Hello, everybody. Today is Monday, April 17th. It's 4:04 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can see the time and sales on my left for the E-mini S&P just turned 4:05 p.m. The E-mini S&P trading at 2344 and a quarter. The regular session for the futures markets just closed. We have a great video for you today. Before I begin, first the required disclaimer. Okay, a pretty good day today. First up is the bonds on the Superenco 6 tick. We had a single short trade, trading only two contracts. This was good for 1,062.50. We had really good entry and exit placement here. It doesn't get much better than this. Some people have asked about live trading recently. This is a 150 tick line break chart on the 30-year Treasury bond. And even though it's after market hours, this is just something I'm testing out and playing around with. It's relatively new, but nevertheless, it is in a live trade here. And this is what the Autotrader looks like when it is trading in a live trade. The entry on this is a limit order at the close of the bar, and often an offset of -1 tick is often filled right at the close of the bar. So this did get filled at the close of the bar here on a limit fill. And it's just up a couple of ticks, which in the bonds, if you had 2 or 3 winners like this every day, it would be a good day. So the bonds is an interesting market to trade. There's tremendous potential trading the bonds. You could always go with a stop order, and you would get filled on every swing, for example. But when we are in a live trade, you can use the buttons to move your stops. For example, if I hit the trail stop button, it's going to bring my stops closer. If I hit it again, it's going to bring it in half of this distance. As you can see, I could close one of the contracts by clicking this button. I could bring my stop to break even by hitting the break even button, which I just did. So you can manually interact with the Autotrader. If it's not bringing your stops in fast enough, then you can do things like that. You can click the close position button. You can drag your profit targets closer if things aren't moving fast enough. So there is a great amount of flexibility in interacting with the Autotrader in addition to everything else being automated. You can go long only or short only by unchecking these boxes here. You can pause the Autotrader from taking a signal by unchecking this box. And there's a host of other features as well. Okay, next up is the E-mini S&P on a 987 tick line break chart. This is trading 3 contracts. You can see my equity curve down here beginning at 9:30 in the morning, and it was pretty much straight up till the noon hour and then kind of sideways and a little bit up after that. Doing 1162.50 for the day, which is excellent. You can see the trades here. We hardly had any losers. Most of them were winning trades, and really nice trades, I might add. So on this one, I think I adjusted the settings slightly. So I'm taking profits quickly on the first 2 contracts and then letting the third one go as a runner. And the way I'm doing that is it's a limit order at the close of the bar, and so we're just going for 6 and 8 ticks on the first 2 contracts, getting out very quickly and booking some profits. That's 14 ticks, which is 3 points on 2 contracts. And then the last one, I am trailing by the volatility stop, which is the little hash bars here, at as early as 4 ticks. So that's trailing my stop really quickly by this this amount here. So that's works really well because on this trade, it got me out at the reversal right here. But on this trade, this was a sharp run to the upside, and then when it reversed, it got me out exactly at where the bar crossed the hash mark here. Same here on this trade where it got me out. So this is a pretty good strategy for the auto trader, really trading with great precision, which is why we call it the precision auto trader, reacting well to these trades. So here we have 3 losers in a row, but these losers were only a couple of ticks. Each trade, for example, our entry was 23.3775, and our exit was 23.37 1/4. You can see here on the label, as well as on my crosshairs, that's only a loss of 2 ticks. This trade here entered at 39.50 and only lost a tick on the trade. And then here on this reversal, probably again only about 2 ticks, went short at 39 and then only lost 2 ticks on the reversal. So quite an excellent performance, and once again demonstrating the validity of a line break chart. Okay, next up is a 2,500 tick chart on the E-mini S&P, and we had a single long trade that was good for $1,000 in the E-mini S&P, and this is only on 2 contracts, I believe. Let's take a look and be sure about that. So yeah, this is only 2 contracts, and our goal is $1,500, but we did $1,000. I just want to remind you that $1,000 is 80 ticks in the E-mini S&P, and let's all be honest with each other. To manually trade and make 80 ticks in the E-mini S&P is something that most of you watching have never done and probably never will on a manual basis. So here we have it here. Also want to point out that the indicator signals are right on the mark here. I mean, these are just fantastic looking signals. If you had the wherewithal to trade this manually, you got really great signals here. This is also using our line break algorithm. The dots here are the line break signal, and so the indicator signaled to go short. This was actually from Friday, and then this would be at about 8 o'clock in the morning, Monday morning here, where it went long. So really solid indicator signals, and then here's our trailing stop. Next up is the crude oil and a 500 tick chart, again demonstrating our line break algorithm, which nobody else has, and the versatility of the auto trader to trade on many different time frames. We had 2 trades here. We started off with a loser. This lost only about 6 or 7 ticks on this loser, and then we had a really solid winner here on 2 contracts, doing 500 in the crude oil. Okay, next up is the E-mini S&P on a Super Renko 6-tick chart. This is the one that starts trading at 12:30. You see our start time here. So this has been a really solid and consistent performer. Again, using the line break algorithm here on a Renko chart. We had a single long trade. This is only 2 contracts. This did $550 for the day, which again, I'll remind you, $550 is 44 ticks. That's 22 ticks per contract average on this trade with really great placement after the long signal here. That's all for today's video. If you'd like to find out more, please visit us at bluewavetrading.com or feel free to contact me at systems@bluewavetrading.com. Thank you for watching today.